Easily the best and my favorite dupe of Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Dekode Bleu Dekode 3, a dupe of Bleu de Chanel Parfum. After the success of Bleu Dekode 2, their dupe of Bleu de Chanel EDP spawned another. Also, I heard my Bleu de Chanel exclusive in the future will be named as Bleu Dekode X, and I hope that is true. So, what will you expect sa isang DNA of Bleu de Chanel Parfum? It's essentially a denser Bleu de Chanel compared to the EDT and EDP, but it still has some freshness when comparing it to the exclusive version, which is the most resinous, darkest, and densest out of the four. This one is surprisingly lighter to that. So enough yapping, how is the scent of Bleu Dekode 3 by Dekode? So, it opens up with some citrus and freshness with lemon zest and bergamot, but a refined one. The citruses doesn't come across screechy and harsh, it comes across very smooth. It also has a bit of mint on top with a slight aromatic backbone, and it has an oiled or waxy texture blended well together with the citruses. Bleu Dekode 3 perfectly captured that oiled or waxy texture I get from Division Bleu de Chanel Parfum, but it is slightly toned down, and the mint here is a bit more elevated. I kinda understand the twist since Bleu de Chanel Parfum may come across cloying sometimes sa humid climate natin, so that's a great addition. The opening comes across nice and smooth. It's just a bit fresher and mintier as it opens. I noticed that it was the same case with their Bleu Dekode 2 version too, so I know where this is headed. On the mids, the citrus and mint fades, and the fragrance becomes warmer, more aromatic, and slightly sweet. But the sweetness here is more of an ambery warm sweetness, not a vanilla sweetness. For me, the focal point dito is the warm ambery woods you get in the dry down. You actually start getting them here as time progresses, but hindi agad-agad, it slowly amps up until it fully becomes the dry down. The aromatics comes across as a slightly dark lavender that sits on top of the warm ambery woods. It doesn't really take the center stage. The aromatics here with Bleu Dekode 3 comes across slightly fresher lang. Other than that, it retains the OG's DNA. On the dry down of Bleu Dekode 3, this is where it becomes very close to the original Bleu de Chanel Parfum. It dries down with sweet, warm ambers, woodiness, with a slight creamy texture on top of the scent. The only difference I could tell comparing it to the OG is parang mas deeper yung warm ambers, like yung pagka-resinous niya, but other than that, it's really hard to notice a difference, especially on the air. I really love their take on Bleu de Chanel Parfum, especially on the dry down. It gets really close. So opening and mids lang ang my noticeable twist or difference. They just made it a bit fresher, but as it dries down, it retains the DNA of one Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Again, this proves na yung Bleu Dekode lineup ng Dekode prove once again na solid talagang craft ni Sir Gib. Nakaka-mind-blow talaga. And the only missing part I have is the one version, so I hope I can get my hands on that soon. Now let's talk about the performance of Bleu Dekode 3. I get 6 to 8 hours of longevity on skin with 3 to 5 days on clothes. It projects above average to slightly strong for 2 to 3 hours. Then you'll catch whiffs of it afterwards. For suitability, you can wear this fragrance on almost any occasion. The only exception is if mapapawisan ka like during workouts or if mababat ka sa initan. I really wouldn't suggest wearing this unless may AC yung room. Other than that, the added twist makes it more versatile than it should be. So in conclusion, Sir Gib, the perfumer of Dekode, cooked again with their Bleu Dekode 3. I am so mind blown once again. And you guys know that Bleu de Chanel Parfum is my favorite flanker among the Bleu de Chanel flanker. It's my favorite. I really love yung parang pagka-oil texture niya, the warm ambery sweetness. I really love the DNA of this, and I'm happy that Dekode made a fantastic dupe of Bleu de Chanel Parfum. I am once again mind blown, just like with the 2 version. It's obnoxiously close sa dry down. Yun lang, napansin ko may twist sila always opening at mids to make it a bit more youthful and interesting. So yeah, I'm out of words. Nasabi ko lahat in this video. Ayun, if you're looking for the closest Bleu de Chanel Parfum dupe, well, Bleu Dekode 3 baby.